I came from a continent where my country had no tunnel, so to go into river tunnel, it was a big thing. I could not talk, I could not breathe, I was so scared. I didn't know either that my car is gonna hit a wall or I'm in a middle. I can't just describe that feeling that I felt the first day when I was driving into river tunnel. So guys, today stay tuned because you and I'm gonna take you into river. Remember, our city has so many tunnels. When you have to go into town, it's either you have to pass through the mountain and then pass through the river to go into town. So right now, we are on the move. We have to enter into town, and this is how it looks like, guys. So if you are coming from the airport side and you want to go to town, you have to make sure that you bear your right. You bear your right, and then it will take you straight into the tubes. So that's where we are going. We are going back into the tubes. So this is how it looks like as you go into the tubes. So we are on the route to the tubes. Alright, so that's the tunnel that I've been talking about. That's the river tunnel, guys. So I'll show you that you can enter from, if you're coming from this direction, that's 51 south. Yes, when you go the other side, that's Union Town, up at the top of the road, up on the hill. So if you are coming from 51 north, you're gonna find these tunnels on your right side. So as you can see, right now we are just getting ready to go into the tunnels. This is the inbound tunnels. So we're gonna go to the inbound, the tunnels that the lines that are going into town. So it's a 2-lane. There's 2-lane going out in and 2-lane coming out. So initially, guys, when you are driving in a tunnel, they do not advise to change lane. In the lane that you are in, you have to stick into the same. If they catch you changing lanes, you're likely to get a ticket. You are likely to get a ticket. You are likely to get a ticket. So I just wanted to tell you guys how when you're going to drive in a tunnel. So you just have to be composed. Just have to be yourself. Just take it easy. Don't go too fast. Just follow the speed limit, but do not change the lane. Maintain the lane that you are in. Not jumping lane, changing the other side. When you are catch, you're gonna have a very big fine, guys. So adios. Right now, it's in the tubes. So we just want to go to the other side of town, but we have to pass through the tunnel. So this is how it looks like. I think it should be 1.5 miles, this tunnel. And then there's another one on the other side. It's called Fort Pitt. I think Fort Pitt must be the longest. So we are on the river tunnel, and this is how it is. You have to bear with us, guys. It's a little bit dark, but at the end of the day, I just want to show you what it means to drive in a tunnel. Yeah, so the lanes are pretty much normal lanes, but at times, especially if you're driving for the first time, you feel that anxiety or feel that panic or other things like that. I felt like that the first day when I was driving over here. I could not even talk. But now after driving years, I wonder what made me not to talk in driving in a tunnel. So if you are on the outer lane, of course it's not going to take you through. It's going to take you to south side. So you got to make sure that you know which lane or where you're going exactly. Because if you just jumping into any other lane, you have a difficult to adjust to go to the lane that passes into town. So as for us, we want to go through past town. So we have to make sure that we are on the left lane. But if you are on the outer lane, the lane which is over that way, that lane will take you to south side. So meaning, when you're over there, you just have to continue until there's a traffic light at the end of the tunnel. It will take you down, or you're going to take you to south side. So you have to make sure that you know exactly, you got to know exactly where you want to go. That's the bottom line. When you drive over here, if you're going into town, know you're driving into town. If you are going into south side, you got to know that you're going to south side. It's just not going to be possible for you or to realize that, oh, you made a mistake. You just want to change. Of course, the police will be on you. So I'm sure you wouldn't love to spend that much money to pay the tickets. So guys, this is how it looks like. This is how it looks like, guys. All yours. So I'm gonna take you guys on a ride here. Enjoy the motor. careful when you come into town. You can't say there are 2 lanes going in and 2 lanes going out. You have to watch out because they are always going to close 1 lane. So there's 1 lane, the 1 lane is an inbound going into town, and 3 lanes it's an outbound, making sure that traffic can flow coming out from town. That's the reason why you can see that there are only 3 lanes going out and 1 going in. 1 lane is closed so that they can help to get the traffic out of town. Because as usual during these holidays, there are so much bumper to bumper in town traffic, so much that you can stay for an hour or so for you failing to come out. So the city is always going to look to see how the traffic is flowing. So they'll either close 1 lane and then leave the 3 lanes to take the traffic out of town. So right now, as you can see, forward over here, there are 3 lanes going out of town. So the 3 lanes are approaching the Liba Tunnel. That's where we are going also as well, guys. So there's only 1 lane that is going into town. So you have to be very, very cautious every single time once you come out on the tubes to see how many lanes are going into town. So don't take it for granted that there are always going to be 2. They are always going to close 1 and then they will leave another 1 open just for the inbound traffic. So bear that in mind. They're always going to do that as well. Even as they in the morning going into town, they'll close the other one that is an outbound. They will leave only 1. They will leave only 3 to help making sure that the traffic flows into town. So this is the Liba Tunnel as usual, guys. We are on the other side because we are going out of town. I just wanted to give you an experience what it is to drive in a tunnel. Of course, it's always kind of like shaky on the very first day, but once you drive in 1 or 2, you get conversant to drive in a tunnel. All you got to do is to give yourself enough time, patience, and of course drive with caution. It's very, very important, especially into days like where people are approaching holidays. Almost everyone is on the road. So this is the reason why Uncle Lenny wanted to take you guys into the tunnels and see what it is during these holidays, because almost everyone in the States are looking for a present for their loved ones. So they are, even those that don't drive much, this period of time they come out. They come out because they are looking for present, or they are looking for either food, or they are looking for something for their loved ones. So this is what it is. Here in this tunnel, you're gonna find small cars, bigger trucks. They are all using the same lanes. So, but the buses don't use this route. The buses uses the other routes, but here, every single vehicle are using the same track. As you can see, there are bigger trucks up front. So, I just wanted to make sure you guys, I prepare your mind as you drive into town, and please drive safe. Don't drive with the influence of alcohol. Let's celebrate these holidays well with God, so that we can all enter into the year 2024. That's the reason why Uncle Lenny took time to making sure that we give you this footage so that you can see what it is to drive into the tunnels. So as usual, as I said it earlier on, our city has a lot of tunnels. Actually, in most of the inlet into town, you're gonna have to find a tunnel. So there's this is a Liberty, there's Fort Pitt, there's Monroeville tunnel on the other end from 376, and this is 279 towards Uniontown, and then there's Fort Pitt. This is 279 somewhere that side going to the airport. So this is what is going on over here. So as you can see now, we are coming to an end of our trip in a tunnel. As usual, we are not getting into Uniontown. We are proceeding straight towards South Hills. So if you go into Uniontown, you either get that route 51. But right now, since we're gonna go to the other side of town, we just have to forge ahead. So guys, thank you so much. Stay tuned, because I'll take you, when we are on the other side, I'll let you see how the Americans are shopping on these holidays. So we're gonna go on the other side, guys, just making sure to see how people are preparing their holidays when we are at the mall. Stay tuned. I love you guys.